chased another answer, looking for what others knew. Every promise caught his eye, every voice pulled him in. Every silver-tongued stranger sounded sure of everything. Eli couldn't wait to listen, certain this one spoke to him. He stopped asking questions, started giving them instead. Soon he had them listening to every word he said. He's a self-help guru, every answer sounds brand new. Yesterday he learned the lesson, now he's teaching me and you. Every lesson found a listener, he's still following someone else's clues. He's a self-help guru. Someone mentioned having problems. Eli had a 5-step plan. Every problem looked much smaller from somebody else's hands. Nobody finished a sentence, Eli jumped right in. By the time they reached the hard part, he'd already fixed it then. He stopped asking questions, started giving them instead. Soon he had them listening to every word he said. He's a self-help guru, every answer sounds brand new. Yesterday he learned the lesson, now he's teaching me and you. Every lesson found a listener, he's still following someone else's clues. He's a self-help guru. Someone whispered they were worried. Eli smiled before they stopped. Every question had an answer long before the question dropped. Someone tried to tell their story. Eli took the floor. Everybody heard his answers. Nobody got another word. Some just nodded to be polite. Some smiled and looked away. Someone started one more sentence. Eli talked anyway. Some just waited for a pause. It never seemed to come. Eli thought he'd change their lives. They simply let him run. He's a self-help guru, every answer sounds brand new. Yesterday he learned the lesson, now he's teaching me and you. Every lesson found a listener, he's still following someone else's clues. He's a self-help guru. He's a self-help guru, still chasing something new.
Hey guys, good morning. Happy Thursday. Almost Friday, y'all. Almost Friday. Let me say hi to everybody. Hi, Miss Gladys. Drew, my love. How are you? Hi, Jamie. AC9, how are ya? Farley, good morning, dear. I hope you're well. Sharoma, how are you? Well, we're going to get to that. Sevens, hello. How are ya? Awesome. You're right. Jamie's right, though. Always check your links. So I kind of was doing this on a fly. That link is actually to his store for Scareticulous. So I was kind of doing it on the fly, but I wanted to promote that, and I should have still checked it, though. So totally my fault. You just failed to make a chocolate mousse. How do you turn chocolate chips into liquid chocolate? You to keep from boiling or to keep from burning chips. I mean, the microwave should do it, but if it's not, you need a double broiler, honey. Although, because if you just like put it in a pot on the stove, you're liable to burn it. So you need a double boiler. Okay, so I do want to take care of one little thing first, because fair is fair, right is right. Of course you can. You can burn anything. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And I want to be a moral person. So I know that I had in the past couple of days, when I was getting all of those flags, because, hi, Patty, because Eli has flagged my shit so much and had others flag my shit so much, I did assume it was him, and I should not have done that as well. I mean, it would have been a good assumption, but it was not true. Okay, apparently there was a glitch, and I got notification. There was a glitch in whatever system, and it was actually YouTube. So it was not Eli. Eli was not doing that. It was YouTube doing it, but it was an accident. So, or get a big pot with water. Yeah, put a bowl on top of it. Yeah, that will function absolutely as a double boiler. Absolutely. The bowl will be very hot. Yeah, YouTube is kind of funky right now. So, yeah. I'm not going to be on too long. I'm taking Chris to go see his girlfriend this afternoon. He's taking her to a nice lunch with money that he earned himself, which I think is just about as cute as it gets. So, yeah. So this morning I sent, y'all know that I had filed a motion for a status conference, because honestly, I'm tired of this shit dragging out. I really am. It needs to be wrapped the fuck up. As of the 27th of next month, it's a fucking year that this shit's been going on. A year. It's fucking stupid. So, but it needs to get wrapped up. Anyways, I filed the motion, whatever. And then I emailed the new judicial assistant, which I won't be using her name, obviously, for obvious reasons. I mean, it's public information. You can look it up, but I'm not going to put it out there. Asking for days and times that are available. Well, it wasn't not even an hour after that. Eli emails the new judicial assistant saying that, there's still stuff that Judge Stacy has not ruled on yet. That's still, a year. I don't know what to tell you, sweetheart, except for maybe you're probably not going to be a chef. It's a good thing you're funny, because chef is no. Sharoma says, well, yes. Let me translate that for you, Jamie. Hey, dumbass, everybody knows that chocolate can burn. Sorry. But anyways, bitching and complaining because, there's still the motion to vacate assignment, which is where he wanted Judge Stacy to stay on the case, and blah, 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 blah. Jamie, I think it's time for you to leave the kitchen, sweetheart. Go find a grown-up so they can help you, okay? Please. Please. Go find a grown-up. So I said, you know what? And Jamie, I do need to get with you and I'll send you a message because some of the stuff that I learned, desperately, Jamie, desperately. I learned some things that I think that I also want to tell you about. It will help you. But yeah, I'm not going to say it publicly because I'm not trying to help the goof. By the way, I'm still taking donations, guys. Still taking donations. Come on. I mean, seriously, you're killing me. There will be an official ruling on all those. No. Well, the stuff that I'm going to share with Jamie, I will also share with Discord. Okay. Just so you guys know. But I decided to call the new JA because I am sick and tired of Mr. King of Delulu Land thinking that Judge Stacy is over anything anymore. The email was very clear, the last one from the new JA that said all civil matters. Did you hear that, cuckety cuck cuck, or no? All civil matters. All of them, bitch. All of them. I don't care that the old JA told you back on June 20th that there was motions that were still in front of Judge Stacy. There actually was at that time. So, yep. So I called the new JA myself. She answered the phone. And for anybody that doesn't think that I did, hey, cuck, you can call her yourself, fuckface. You can do it yourself. She gonna tell you the same fucking thing she just told me. Now, I'm going to try and dummy this down for the moron and his sheep so that they understand it. I realize my people are smart. We're all pretty smart over here. Unfortunately, Cuck and his crew, they all share a brain. And I heard last week, one of them that had it lost it. And now nobody can find it. So I'm going to Bernie this down for them, not for you all. According to the new JA, and I am paraphrasing except for one word that she used, all civil matters, including this entire case, is no longer in Judge Stacy's purview. Guess which word out of those was hers? She is not ruling on the motion to vacate. It's done. It's flushed. It's fucked. It's over. Nor is she's not going to be looking at any more of your motions, Cuck, or any of the motions that you already put in. It is done. Done. You got it? Done. There is no judge. Hey, fuckface. There is no Judge Stacy. You incredible fucking idiot. How in the hell you did not glean that from the very clear email is beyond me, other than you are just a fucking idiot. Seriously. he keeps saying, wait, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. He keeps saying we would sue too. No, I would not sue. If that, I mean, did I try? Yes. Couldn't find the person that I was suing. Whatever. Now they can sit and talk about whatever it is they want to fucking talk. I don't care. I'm just not giving them any of my energy. But outside of that, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't waste the court's time. Me too, Pulse. Me too. The next thing. It was suggested, and Jamie, this has to do with you. It was suggested that no more motions get filed until after there's a ruling on the dismissals. Read whatever you want into that. Don't read anything into it, whatever the case may be. They cannot. You're right. Delulu, he is the king of Delulu land. Looks like he did, along with court's time. That's exactly what he's doing. Yeah. Well, that's another thing that we were talking about on the phone. I had told the JA that I am coming up here in a few months on my busy season. I'm not going to have time for court. And I'd like to kind of wrap this shit up. There is currently 3,000 civil cases on this judge's desk, guys. 3,000. And they have had some that have been 4 years. Exactly. Yes, Jamie. Yes. So basically, I mean, like I said, read into it what you like. I honestly, my guess is there's going to be no more hearings. I think the judge is going to rule on the dismissals and dismiss it without, and she doesn't have to do that in a hearing. She can just dismiss it. It gets put in the case file. We'll be able to see it online. And that would be the end of it. So, exactly, Mr. Alpha kept man. Probably. Rule on that. Oh my God, I know. But she did suggest not filing anything else until the judge has decided on the dismissals. So, personally, if I was a judge, and I'm not, I've never gone to law school, so I mean, I can't say right or wrong, but I can say, no, I know you haven't, Jamie. I filed like 3 things this month, and 1 I had to take back. So, what that says to me is that it's probably not going to get past the dismissal stage. And I hope the fuck it don't. And if it doesn't, I promise you, we are going to have such a fucking party. Such a party. Hey, Sarah. You're pretty good, actually, of reading between the lines. So, yeah. No, I listen, I understand what you're saying, Jamie, and that's good. I'm glad. You deserve that. Yeah, and the thing is he's not going to have much luck in that case either. If you think about this, right, he's claiming that Bill is harassing. It's targeted harassment. Targeted harassment. He's already been told by a fucking liberal California judge that commentary and criticism is not targeted harassment. He's heard it from a judge in his own state. What does he think a judge in Florida or North Carolina is going to say? I can tell you what they're going to say in Florida. Run by the fucking Dollar General, get you some Kleenex and a fucking box of Pampers and deal. You'll be all right. Oh my God. I know. I would agree with a tarred wrangler. More like a tarred wrangler, I think. Someone who's supposedly hurt or feeling targeted abused wouldn't be having fun with a case like, no. But this is where being too cocky, sure of yourself, can shoot you in the foot and make you look like a fucking fool, like I'm doing to him right fucking now. You don't believe what I said about the JA? You don't have to believe it, Eli. Call her. You want the phone number? I can give you the phone number. She absolutely said there is nothing of this case on Judge Stacy's calendar, desk, waiting to be ruled on. None of that bullshit. It's all to the new judge. Sorry, not sorry. I would suggest you get it the fuck together, because you're going to have some issues. There ain't going to be no doubt about that. And I think it's funny as fuck. She was. Yeah, she was. A lot of times they won't give you any information at all, or very limited information. But she was really nice. She explained a few things about motions and stuff like that to me that I was not aware of. Neither was Eli, obviously, by what he's got in that file. But I'm going to share it with Jamie, of course, and he can find out for himself. He doesn't realize that everyone is like, no, he does not. Even his own executives thinks he's a total joke. They only support him out of pity. Well, that's probably true. I don't support anybody out of pity. I don't. No. He does this to himself, though. He does this shit to himself. Opens his mouth and he doesn't even insert a foot anymore. It's the whole fucking leg. Both of them. Judge Stacy will not be hearing a mofo thing. Nothing. Sorry. Yeah. Hi, Samples. How are you? Well, clearly he's not, because while he's toting to everybody about how he knows it so much better than us, and he knows everything there is to know, and he would do a better job than a lawyer, I call a judicial assistant to find out he's full of fucking shit. It's done, Eli. No more obsession over Judge Stacy. Maybe you can start sucking the other judge's ass for a while, because she don't want nothing to fucking do with you. He is obsessive. It's fucking weird. Well, he's going to have to be obsessed with something else, because sadly for him, this shit ain't going real good. It is definitely finito. Yeah. No mas. There's like 100 ways to say no. I'm glad Tammy's on the case now. She makes things happen, and this case has gone on too long. Hopefully Tammy's an eventual on the case sooner. I was very honest, honestly. I was very honest with the JA. And I'm like, I don't have 4 fucking years for this. It's ridiculous. And the longer it goes on, the more stupid he gets. If you can believe that. Let me check my emails and see if anybody's been nice to me. Nope, not yet. You all suck. Did you catch him talking about door dashing in the evening? Oh, I did not. Oh, is that what he's doing? Well, that should be interesting. That should be interesting. He does. He does. Yeah, he's not real good with secrets. That's for fucking sure, Sharoma. He can't keep anything a secret. Look at all the shit that he, verbal vomited about his own girlfriend, about her family and her parents and her kids not talking to her. Well, he's not sleeping today because he was right on top of that whole, I'm going to email the JA and tell them that there's still pending motions with Judge Stacy. No, there's not. Fuckface. The lie that was exposed yesterday. We can for a second. Yes. Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. So if you guys remember freelance, I'll have to look into that. I wonder how that pays. Hey, Zero, honey, how are you? No, you're fine. You're fine. I talked to the new JA today, and there is absolutely nothing pending with Judge Stacy. Everything with this case has been moved over to the new judge. I had emailed to ask for some dates and times for my motion on a status hearing. And not even an hour later, Eli was emailing the new JA saying, oh no, there's still, I object to this. I object over a fucking, hey, dumbass, that's not how that works. Your email was not even procedurally correct, you stupid fuck. But anyways, that he still has pending matters with Judge Stacy, but there is no pending matters with Judge Stacy. Not anymore. And I heard that straight from the new JA. I once accidentally let it slip during a stream, which she started at 8 p.m. I'm just starting my day. Who the fuck? Jesus Christ. All right. So apparently, I did not listen to the podcast. But apparently about 40 minutes in, and if you all will remember months ago, when we were wondering how they could possibly be paying for their own shit, when Eli's not working, he's not making any money on YouTube, she doesn't work. And remember we said that, her ex-husband being a cop, retired now, she would have been eligible for some of his retirement. And then they denied it at that time. Well, apparently 40 minutes into their podcast yesterday, they admitted that it was true. I love how these incredible fucking liars, some of the worst liars I've ever seen, run around fucking YouTube, pointing their fingers at everybody else. Oh, that's a lie. Oh, that's a lie. Oh, that's a lie. And all I got to do is bring fucking receipts and bam, bitch. There it is. Oh, I've never had the BBC. I never said anything about swinging. I fucking had both of those fucking receipts, or they were given to me. If I didn't have them, they were had for me. And they were sent to me. Proved you both big fucking fat liars right then. The worst lie, though, yesterday off of their podcast is probably in the description. Down at the very bottom in the description, It says Dawn and Eli remind listeners that struggling in a brutal economy does not make them lazy. How sweet. Except, how many times and how many clips do we have of Eli specifically saying, hey, Nicole, having Eli specifically shaming, not saying, but shaming people who he thinks are on government assistance? How many times? Would your viewers like to hear that, Eli? I'm thinking maybe they do.
We're still leaving, right?
At 12:30. Yes, baby. Yes. I promised. Sorry, that was my child. The love of my life. I just found that funny. You say one thing and you do something completely fucking different. How is that? Listen, I've never said that I am just the best person ever. You've never ever heard me say I'm a great gal, right? Never. That's because sometimes I'm not. And I recognize the fact that I'm a fucking bitch. I also recognize the fact that I will absolutely slap the stupid out of you, legally, of course, if you want to take me on. And I'll have every fucking receipt there is and not give a fuck. Please understand that. We ain't doing this shit. We're just not doing this shit. Every time you tell a lie, I am going to find a clip that, I got the hiccups, that prove that you're a liar. That's what we're doing. For not getting a job for years. He sucks off his mommy for money. He refuses to move out of his mommy's house at 53. I agree with you, Samples guy. And that is your opinion, and you have a right to fucking have that opinion. Maybe that's why we're door dashing now, or I'm sorry, freelancing now. Mommy finally said, I'm done paying for you and for her. We done. We done. So it is what it is. And it ain't going to be nothing different. The internet is forever. Yep, exactly. All right, kids, I have got to go because I have got to get Chris down to Land O'Lakes. He's, like I said, taking his girlfriend to lunch. I think that is so sweet. That's so cute. Yeah. So if anybody wants to send a donation, you are certainly welcome to do that. I am very excited about that update. I will be live again at, I don't know, what is it, 6? He's so allergic to work, he can't call it work. Right? I agree. I don't even know. Hold on. Let me see. I think it's at 6. Fuck if I remember. But we're going to be going over the movie The Secret. I've never seen it, to be honest with you. So, yeah. I kind of got the feeling of what it was. What a load of shit. Guys, I'm all for manifesting things. But there's more that goes into making things happen for yourself than just saying, this is what's going to happen for me. No. If they had a job for bitching, he'd be a millionaire. Oh, that's true. You're right. Yep, I agree. All right, guys. I will see you then again at 6. Thank you for coming. Bye, guys.